How you doing, my friends? Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to the Jovenshire channel, where I am the Jovenshire, and we cover all things movies, comic books, gaming, just all things geekery here in one place, where we discuss what's going on and maybe some crazy ideas here with you. And if you haven't already and you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, because if you like this video, I can guarantee you're gonna like the other things that we talk about here. So I want to start off today with giving a little congratulations to my boy Dan Casey over at Nerdist, because during the solo premiere last week, we actually got some information from Jon Favreau, who was there attending, and giving us a little closer look on the timeline that we can expect from the live-action Star Wars show that will be launching on the Disney streaming service, which we'll probably get later in the late end of 2019. Jeez, there's a lot to set up there. Anyways, so there hasn't been a lot of information about this new Star Wars TV show yet, except for the fact that the idea's been around for a really long time, and it's going to center around new characters. So according to Jon Favreau and Nerdist, the new Star Wars show is going to take place 7 years after Return of the Jedi. And for those of you paying attention at home, The Force Awakens takes place 30 years afterwards, and then you have Battlefront 2, their main campaign takes place from literally the end of Return of the Jedi and spans 30 years. The things I wanted to talk about and kind of look into were what we can expect from the Star Wars universe in that particular timeline. For example, there's been talk for years now about a Boba Fett solo film. And I've been saying I don't think he's going to get his own solo film. I think that we're definitely getting Obi-Wan Kenobi, because that is confirmed to be in pre-production right now and should start filming next spring. Come on, Ewan McGregor. And Yoda, I think, is still moving forward with his movie. That could still be a thing. I think Boba Fett fits best in a TV world where he can be a part of a larger story. So I'm thinking two things here. One thing, that this new show that takes place 7 years after Return of the Jedi will in fact star new characters, but Boba Fett will be a regular character that will be causing problems, or just a main interaction that happens often. Boba Fett surviving the Sarlacc pit is and isn't canon anymore. It's not canon in the sense that the old stories that said that he had survived, I believe Tales of the Bounty Hunter was the book series, that isn't canon anymore. But Disney has said that him surviving is canon. With them stating that Boba Fett definitely is still alive, I don't think that was in the purpose of the movie. I think that was to say that he survived Episode 6, and we'll see him in events that take place after that, which is this particular live-action show. Now, I kind of hope that I'm wrong, because Disney has also said that on their streaming service there will be multiple Star Wars properties. Now, we really don't know what that's going to include. That could include other cartoons, it could include more live-action shows, it could include a bounty hunter series, right? How about that? You have a show that follows Boba Fett as the main character, and what his life is like maybe before the events of Episode 6, and then after the events of Episode 6, when he's like going through the bounty hunter guilds and whatnot, and maybe rebuilding the canon that was Tales of the Bounty Hunter. I don't know, I think that's a good idea, but currently, based on Jon Favreau's description of when the show is going to take place, I think it only makes sense that Boba Fett is going to show up. So yes, this is more of like a fan theory video, whatever, but you know what? I think it could happen. Like, for reals. It could happen. But what do you think? Do you want to see Boba Fett show up in the series? Because here's the thing, if you have Boba Fett, he can't take off his mask, right? Because if he does, then he has to look like Tamara Morrison. That means you have to get Tamara Morrison again to play him, or then fans will get upset that it just doesn't make sense. So he has to keep his mask on all the time. So maybe he wouldn't have his own show, because that would be difficult to have a main character where you never see his face. Anyway, talk to me in the comments below, because that's why I love making these videos, having an opportunity to go over this news and kind of get your ideas and thoughts on it. So thank you very much for watching. And again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you are a regular viewer and you haven't hit notifications, what are you doing? You know YouTube doesn't like to send you videos that people upload, so you have to hit the notification button so you know when people are actually uploading videos. Woo! Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until the next time, I'll see you later.